Disclaimer, this video is for general information purposes only. I accept no responsibility for damage or injury resulting from any repair you decide to perform. Bosch, Siemens, and Neff recommend professional service for error E09 because the repair involves mains voltage components, water connections, and internal electrical wiring. Always disconnect the dishwasher from the electricity supply and close the water tap before beginning any work. If your Bosch, Siemens, or Neff dishwasher displays error E09, E:09, or F09, the appliance has detected a fault in its heating system. Bosch describes E09 as an internal heater fault within the heat pump. Common symptoms include dishes being washed in cold or lukewarm water, poor cleaning results, wet dishes at the end of the program, unusually long cycles, or the error appearing near the end of the wash. Before replacing any component, switch the dishwasher off at the circuit breaker for at least 30 seconds. Restore the power and try a short program. If the error returns, do not continue resetting the machine. The most common cause is a failed heating element integrated into the circulation pump, often called the heat pump. However, damaged wiring, loose electrical connectors, a temperature sensor fault, or a control module problem can produce similar symptoms. Replacing the heat pump without proper diagnosis may not solve the error. Before ordering a replacement, locate the complete model number, known as the E number or ENR. It is normally printed on the identification plate around the inside edge of the dishwasher door. Bosch, Siemens, and Neff dishwashers may look almost identical but use different pumps, connectors, seals, and wiring arrangements. Confirm compatibility using the complete E number, including the digits after the slash. This guide begins with the dishwasher already removed from the cabinet and the right-hand side panel taken off. The method of removing the appliance varies depending on whether it is freestanding, semi-integrated, or fully integrated. Once the dishwasher is completely isolated from the mains electricity, locate the power connection at the rear. Grip the connector itself and pull it straight away from the appliance. Never pull directly on the cable. Lift away the protective cover over the power module. Using a flat screwdriver, carefully release the retaining point and raise the module slightly. Move it to one side without disconnecting unnecessary wiring and without placing tension on the cables. This should provide access to the heat pump underneath the tub. Before removing any connectors, take clear photographs of their positions and cable routing. Disconnect the motor control connector by pressing its locking tab and pulling the plug straight away from the pump. Remove the heater power connector by releasing its clip and pulling it from the terminal. Finally, disconnect the temperature sensor, or NTC connector, by pressing its retaining tab. Pull on the connector housings rather than the wires. If a plug does not release easily, check for an additional locking tab instead of forcing it. Remove the black rubber support strap around the pump. It may be tight, so pull it carefully toward you. Move the disconnected cables away from the working area to keep them dry and prevent damage. Place towels underneath the pump because some water will escape. Pull the heat pump toward you to release it from the sump connection. Once it begins to move, lift the rear of the pump while rotating it clockwise to disengage the outlet from the rubber sleeve. The exact removal direction may vary between models, so never apply excessive force. If the pump does not release, recheck its mounting points and compare the new part with the original. Clean up all remaining water and inspect the rubber connections for splits, deformation, debris, or mineral deposits. A damaged hose or seal must also be replaced. Apply a very small amount of ordinary washing up liquid to the sealing surface of the new pump outlet. This acts as a temporary lubricant. Do not use petroleum jelly, grease, silicone sealant, or adhesive. Place the supplied hose clamp loosely around the outlet so that it stays in position but does not compress the rubber yet. Move the new pump into the dishwasher. Insert the water outlet into the rubber sleeve while gently rotating the pump into position. Push the outlet in far enough for its locating tab to sit correctly against the rubber connection. Next, align the other end of the pump with the sump and push it firmly into place. You should feel it seat securely. Check that the pump is stable and that neither connection is twisted or partially engaged. Tighten the hose clamp until it is secure, but do not over-tighten it. Excessive pressure can deform the rubber connection or push the pump out of alignment. Reinstall the rubber support strap. Reconnect the NTC sensor plug, heater power connection, and motor control connector. Push every connector fully into place and check that its locking tab engages. Inspect nearby wiring, including the drain pump connector, in case anything was disturbed during the repair. Return the power module to its mounting position and slide it down until it locks securely. Reinstall its protective cover, the side panel, and every screw removed during disassembly. Reconnect the water and power only after all protective panels are fitted. Run a short test cycle while remaining close to the appliance. Check underneath and around the pump connections for leaks and confirm that the water begins to heat. Stop the dishwasher immediately if you see water, smell burning, hear unusual electrical noises, or if error E09 returns. If the repair is successful, the dishwasher should complete the program without the error and should produce hot water again. If E09 remains, the fault may involve the wiring, temperature sensor, power module, or another part of the heating circuit and should be diagnosed by a qualified appliance technician.